In our last video, we had the most insane 30-hour train journey to get from Bangkok to Kuala Lumpur. And now that we're here, we're gonna start exploring by doing 3 of our favorite things. Number 1, we're gonna immerse ourselves in nature at the Rainforest Eco Park. Number 2, we're gonna get really high. No, not like that. We're getting high by going to the top of KL Tower, one of Kuala Lumpur's iconic buildings. And number 3, you know we gotta eat. So we're headed to Minf. Minf. I think that's how you say it. So what are you waiting for? Oh yeah, you're probably waiting for us to start the video. Our day starts off by hailing a Grab. And if you've never heard of Grab, it's kind of like Uber, but in Southeast Asia. After approximately 18 minutes and 36 seconds, we had made it through the concrete jungle of Kuala Lumpur to an actual rainforest near the center of the city. This is Taman Eco Rimba KL, also known as KL Forest Eco Park. Admission at the time of filming is 40 ringgit, or about $9 US.
Thank you so much. So we've been feeling a little bit stressed out lately, so we kind of wanted to get back out in nature a little bit because that's kind of our happy place. So we learned that there is actually a rainforest here in the middle of the city, and so we thought it would be a perfect way to get out and take a little hike.
Actually, it might be a city in the middle of a rainforest.
Well, it used to be, but I think it's kind of more city now.
Established in 1906, this is one of Malaysia's oldest conservation projects. And today, this park spans just over 22 acres. But what excited us the most is that we learned that this place is a refuge to a wide array of wildlife, which included silverleaf monkeys, long-tailed macaques, and civet cats.
So we are wasting no time getting started this morning. We just walked up the hill and the first thing we come to is the Canopy walk, which I would think would be kind of the main event. So it looks like this is what we're about to do. It says it's about 200 meters long, which is 1/8 of a mile-ish. But first we have to climb up there so we can walk among the trees.
I'm already tired.
Me too. It wasn't very far up here and I'm a little out of breath, but I think it's more the humidity than anything. It's super humid here.
Yeah, what time is it?
I think 9:45. We had hoped to get a little bit earlier start, but yeah.
Yeah, it's already warm.
It's hot, humid.
The steel and wooden walkway floats approximately 69 feet above the rainforest floor. If you're not a big fan of heights like me, it can make you a little bit nervous.
So how you liking this?
It doesn't bother me too much.
Of course it doesn't.
It seems pretty steady, like you said. It is a little bouncy with 2 people, so it's really cool being up here at the tops of the trees though.
Despite the dense vegetation, we could still see and hear the city. But the further we went, the noise of traffic was replaced by something else.
What is that high-pitched sound? Do you hear it?
Yeah, I think it's bugs. There's lots of bugs here.
Yeah.
And mosquitoes.
I'm getting eaten alive. Pro tip, wear your insect repellent.
We continued exploring the Canopy walk, hoping to catch a glimpse of wildlife. But the only thing that we've managed to see thus far is the rare Malaysian blurry butterfly. Or that could have just been my camera. And after striking out up high, it was time to search down low.
If you told me that leaves grew this big, I wouldn't believe you.
You wouldn't believe me? It is pretty massive. It's like way bigger than my head. This is my leaf now.
Hey, stop for a second.
Yeah?
I want you to turn it over. See those little white dots on there?
Oh gosh, wipe me off, wipe me off.
Yeah, those are insect eggs.
Do not come home with me. This shirt's going right in the wash when we get back.
Okay, confession time. I'm not 1000% sure that these are insect eggs, but I'm also not sure if they're not insect eggs.
Okay, I guess the forest can have the leaf back now.
By this point, we were extremely hot and a little tired, so we decided to take a little break.
I thought you said there was going to be monkeys.
I thought there were going to be monkeys, but we have not seen any monkeys today, and I'm really sad about it.
I mean, I've heard some birds. I've seen some butterflies, but other than that, the wildlife has kind of been lacking.
Ants.
Oh yeah, we've seen a ton of ants and mosquitoes.
I think they are the most common wildlife here, ants and mosquitoes.
After cooling off a bit, we headed deeper into the park. There's quite a few trails to explore here. And after finding a sign warning us not to feed the monkeys, that kind of gave us a little bit of hope. We spent a couple more hours exploring. This place is a plant and tree lover's paradise. But despite our best efforts, the only monkeys we saw were on the sign. But enough monkeying around, or not monkeying around due to the lack of monkeys. It's time to visit the world's 7th tallest tower, conveniently located right next door.
That is a pretty tall tower. And there's a bunch of buses rolling in right behind you. You want to try to beat the crowds?
I do.
Okay.
Not too fast because I'm so tired from walking up that hill.
It's like a massive green runway.
It is. This is really, really pretty.
It is pretty.
So I love that you can see like the Petronas towers and all that stuff behind it.
Change the plans. We're actually going to grab something to drink. We are sweating to death.
Yeah, so we, whoa, table's going. We ordered a pink lemonade, or maybe we ordered a peach lemonade. I'm not sure because
It tastes like peach.
it tastes like peach, but it's actually really good.
How much is 15 ringgit?
I don't know, 30 total, less than $10.
I mean, we are at the basic Kale Tower.
Like $7 American. So a little pricey, but really good, and we needed it.
Okay, so the lemonade was about $3.36 each. So not terrible for a major tourist attraction. But the admission to Kale Tower was quite a bit steeper, at about $20 US per person, which is approximately 5.9 lemonades each, just in case you were curious. We did buy our tickets in advance from Klook, which gave us about a $4 or $5 discount, so be sure to check it out before you go.
This thing is super fast. I don't like it. I can feel this like gaining altitude.
Ears popping and everything.
Okay, this is
It's a little windy up here.
yeah, it is. It's really pretty, but it's high up.
Yeah, Jed loves it. So you might think that the first thing you would react to up here is the beautiful skyline, which it is. But for me, it's the really amazing breeze that I'm feeling right now because it has been so hot down there walking around, and the breeze feels incredible.
Yeah, it does. Like I said, and I'll keep saying this over and over, I don't like heights. It is pretty up here. It's probably the best view of the city.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get all the way around yet, but obviously it's a tower and it has 360-degree views of the city. You definitely can see Petronas Tower up here, the Merdeka building. So, I mean, yeah, it's a beautiful view of the skyline.
We sat around for a few moments enjoying the cool breeze. Walked around to get a view from the other side before making our way back to the elevator.
Very quick ride. We're now headed to the observation deck. Apparently we were just at the sky deck and now observation. Observation deck?
Suggestion. Observation would be 20.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oops, wrong one.
Right. Thank you. So we're now a couple floors down from the sky deck and we are on the observation deck, and we can actually see the eco park that we were roaming around in earlier down there. It actually felt much bigger when we were walking around in it.
Everything looks smaller from up here.
It does, everything.
But hey, this place is air conditioned and I love it.
It feels amazing right now, I'm not gonna lie.
After soaking in a couple more views and a quick stroll soaking in some more of that amazing air conditioning, it was time to head back down.
Okay, so now that we're safely back on the ground, what did you think?
Did you get me looking down my shirt?
No, I didn't.
I was making sure the microphone was on. Anyway, so actually I think the views from up at the top are very nice. It's nice to get like a big city view and see the skyline because like we said, it is a very pretty skyline. However, it costs us about 42 US dollars to go up there, and that was using Klook. I think it's closer to 50 if you buy it like directly here. And that's kind of a hefty price tag.
So not to mention, if you want to go on the Skybox, it's an extra 10 ringgit. How much is that? Like
10 per person. That's probably about 250-ish, I think. So
it's another $5.
Yeah.
$5 or $6.
You know, so it might be worth it to go out and do that. We decided not to do that, but yeah, I think the price tag is a little hefty for what you get up here. But I'd still probably do it again just for the view.
By this point, we are both famished. Now, we can take a quick, inexpensive grab to where we plan to eat, or we can walk 18 minutes. 18-minute walk it is.
I am so hungry.
Yeah, I'm starving.
And so, 24 minutes and 6 seconds later, we arrived at Minf House.
Okay, so lunch is served.
Yeah, and we have so much stuff here. We've got a nasi lemak dish, which is a local dish. We have a spicy curry ramen. We also got a couple little sides. Well, not exactly little because this is a huge plate of mushrooms here. But we got some fried mushrooms with the dipping sauce, as well as a Niona dumpling. I'm not quite sure exactly what that is, but it sounded interesting, so I thought we should try it. So this nasi lemak, the sauce on it is called a sambal sauce. And it's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of heat, but it is so flavorful. It's like it's like a punch in the face. Like, I love when you just get that.
You like being punched in the face?
Well, with food.
Oh.
But, okay, or on the tongue. We'll punch on the tongue. But it's really, really flavorful.
Lunch just got weird.
Yeah, I guess it did. It's got some peanuts in it, some other little things that I don't know exactly what they are. Some cucumbers on the side, and these little things, I don't exactly know what they are either, but they're crispy and yummy, and they're like perfect for dipping or like souping up some of the rice. This is some little soup that came with the nasi lemak. Maybe kind of like a curry. It's got some potatoes and some kind of meat-ish thing in there. And
I think it's tofu skin.
yeah, maybe. But it smells so good, and the flavor of this as well is just absolutely incredible. Like, there's just so much flavor in this dish right here.
So I got the curry ramen. Smells divine. It's got bean sprouts, tofu, eggplant, broccoli. It's got all kinds of veg in it.
Yeah, it looks really good. You need to try that broth first. Go for the broth. You know the broth is the best part of a ramen.
So I do have a rule about ramen that you should always taste the broth first. I probably heard that from someone else sometime. It's a million degrees outside, so you know it's kind of weird that I order something that's hot, super. Ooh, that's got some spice to it.
Okay, maybe that dish is for you.
It might be. Are you sure this is a curry ramen? I don't really taste any curry. I taste tomato. It's like kind of like a tomato-y broth. Kind of salty and savory. But let's get into some nudes. You know what I'm talking about. Really nice chewy noodles, actually. Really well done. This is really delicious. And I also have this, which I have no idea what this is.
I think it's like a little sweet something or another.
Oh yeah, that's super nice. I don't know how to describe this. It's like vanilla custard almost, but not as thick as a custard. Nope, it is as thick as a custard. I lied to you. It's delicious though. I like it. I like it a lot.
mushrooms have to be one of my favorite foods. These are so good. Nice crispy batter on the outside. I can't really tell what the sauce tastes much like because my mouth is a little spicy from the other food. But I don't think it's super spicy, maybe a little bit. It's really good. I love those.
Try the dumpling. I'm curious about the dumpling.
I'm trying. It's really got a super sticky texture on the outside. I think it's like almost like a sticky rice around the outside and like this meat-like filling. Seriously, that is amazing. I can't even describe the flavor. It's not something I'm familiar with. I don't know those flavors, but it just tastes so flavorful and good.
Sweet, spicy, sticky.
Sticky, not spicy. Maybe a hint of sweetness, but not really. Just like, I don't even know how to describe it. Here.
What I have think so more.
Okay, now I can taste what you're talking about. Yeah, that's kind of hard to describe.
Best shot.
So good though. Get it.
It's
Try it.
delicious.
Try
It's
it.
amazing.
Like it's different than probably something you've had before. So I definitely say just for the adventure, try it. So lunch was actually really delicious. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's 1,000,000 degrees. It got up to 96 today. And I mean, I really ate way too much to walk back out into the heat. So like,
We have to do it anyway to get back. So.
yeah, so like my stomach's cramping and
You know, don't eat all that food and then walk out in the heat. It's not a good idea. But yeah, we're going to roam on back to our accommodation for the rest of the day and get out of the heat. But I think it was a pretty good first day of exploration.
yeah, not bad. And don't worry because we're gonna stick around here in Kuala Lumpur for a little bit, so you can definitely expect some more videos from here.
Yeah, so if you have any suggestions, if you've been to Kuala Lumpur and you have favorite things that you enjoy doing here, we'd love to hear about them. Or if there's anything in particular that you enjoyed seeing in this video, we'd love to hear that too.
Just say hi to us.
Yeah.
I know we've been gone for a
minute,
minute, so I
we've been
mean,
gone for a while,
yeah,
so.
welcome back. Glad to see you here.
And we're glad to see you. So, but yeah, so I think that's going to do it for this video. And until next time,
Stay wonderful.